So hey everyone, in this video we are going to fix this TypeScript error that was left out in one of those videos. Okay, so this ID property is not there within our session object. Okay, so the session object is coming from our next authentication. Okay, we already made a video on next authentication, so if you would like to check that out you can, but this ID property doesn't come that, it is just that we have extended the ID property from the session object. Okay, so that is why we are getting this error saying that because TypeScript doesn't know that this ID property exists on this session, so we need to manually extend the type of the session object, and then we just need to fix this error. Okay, so if we recall what we did in that video, you see that within this default session we just added in this property called ID. Okay, email and the picture is by default. Okay, so because we need this ID to uniquely identify the user and store the user within our database. Okay, and also login the user using the same ID. So to fix this, all we just need to do is go to the root of our application and create a file by any name, like we can just call this Next.auth, and then we can just pass in .d.ts. Okay, so this is the type definition for this NextAuth, and we just need to import the default session from NextAuth. Okay, and then we just need to extend the interface that it provides us. So let us see how we can do that. So first of all, I'm just going to import NextAuth. So import NextAuth from NextAuth. Okay, so NextAuth slash so this is actually straight away from NextAuth and not from Next. So along with the NextAuth, we also need to import the default session. Okay, so this is a type file which will provide us the type for the NextAuth. So if we command or control click on this, you will see that we only have these three properties defined within our default session, that is name, email and the image. Okay, so we just need to add on the ID property. The question is, how can we do that? So we can just go back to this file, and over here right below this import, we just need to use the declare keyword, which is only limited to TypeScript, and mention the module name. Okay, so the module name is called this NextAuth. Okay, so this is a library which we are actually importing, and we just need to mention that within single quotes. So that is NextAuth. Okay, and inside this we just need to this is not a JavaScript object, by the way, so this is module and not model. Okay, so this is not a JavaScript object, so this is just a type file, and we just need to import the interface, and don't make sure you don't use type from TypeScript. We just need to use interface, otherwise we cannot extend that default session, right? So let us call this session. Okay, and extends the default session which we actually imported. All right, and inside this we just need to override the user object, okay, which we had within this default session, right? So within that we just need to provide the ID, and ID of course using the SQL, the database, the auto generated ID, so that will be by default in the form of string, and later when we want to make queries we convert that back to a number. Okay, so let us also mention the other three properties. So by clicking on this, okay, so I'll just copy these things and just go back and paste these over here. All right, so with that done, we should now be seeing that the error should go away. Okay, so if I just go back to the page.tsx, and so we just need to tell TypeScript that this will be of type string. Okay, so we can just use the type inference and say this to be a string, and that error should now go away. Okay, so anytime when you are importing the session object and try to access the ID, so make sure that you are inferring the type that to as string, and to get rid of that error. Okay, so if that you see that now if I just comment out everything inside here and then go back to this page, you see that it says that type ID doesn't exist on the type, okay, which is the default type. Okay, so now with this file added, if I just undo this, and that error should go away. Okay, so this is how you can extend any type, okay, within any default type file which the provided library gives us. So we can just add in more and more properties, and we can extend the type. Okay, so this is how we exactly need to do it. I hope this video helped you to understand how to do this. So I see you guys in the next video.